Morning people, what's happening? It's a nice early one today and we've just finished the week here at HYB Eurocalas in Calas de Mallorca. Just going to take you for a little walk round just before everyone gets out of bed and starts disturbing people, and I'll show you a little bit of the resort and give you my thoughts on it. So it's just based on the outskirts of town, about a 10-minute walk to the town and 20 to the beach. They do run a bus service to the beach, but it's a fairly easy walk down to the Domingos. It's in about 15.50 for some beds down there. Quite a nice little resort, well lit up at night. You know, it's been a great little stay for us. Just, you know, it's an all-inclusive resort, 4-star rating. So we're now entering main reception. Nicely done. And I'll give you a little look at the bus times to the beach. We never used it because we didn't mind the walk. It's not a hard walk and you can go slope all the way there if you need to, if you've got prams or wheelchairs. A view at the evening entertainments. You see tonight they've got acting and various different things go on throughout the day for the kids and adults. Just straight out here into the bar area. Little arcade to the left here. There is another bar here called the Moonlight Bar that's just up the stairs here. Apparently that's an over 18s bar in peak season. And you can skip through here down to the main restaurant. So we never actually went to the inside bar while we was here, just because the weather's been decent the whole time we've been here. But they've got it set up for kids shows if not, and inside drinking if it's raining outside. So out in the main entertainment area now, I see a lot of seating. Every night mini disco 8:30, and then entertainment for adults starts at 9:30. We had 3 acts come in while we was here, and 1 karaoke night and 2 in-house ones, which were a bit cheesy. Got on-site shop, gym, and then we've got the first of the pools. There's 3 different pools here plus a splash park. This one's a nice quiet pool because everyone goes to all the busier splash park ones. Quite deep, but there's a nice little shallow end up the far end. And on a windy day, this is the pool you want to be at because it's just sheltered from everything. So in front of us we've got the Mallorca block. Not sure where the Menorca block is. I think it might be attached to one of these. Straight in front is Ibiza, Cabrera, and then behind that, just over there where we are, is in Formenta. So in the evening sometimes they have a candy floss stand here. And over on the right here they have bouncy trampolines, sorry. They're €6 for 15 minutes I think. So all those doors over there are open at night time, so it's easy access to the bar staff really quick. Yeah, I think I say the cocktails, I'm not convinced they've got any alcohol in them. I think they might just be pre-mixers. So we stuck with spirits normally most nights. So we just loop round to the side here and I'll show you the kids play area. This is probably one of the better kids play areas I've been to resorts in my little man. It's very safe, it's on a sand base, and so it's a good one for the kids starting to learn their limits. So you've got rope swing, you've got the mini slide apparator there, and the larger then, all nice and safe, all sturdy built, and obviously on a sand base, so when the kids fall over it's not too much of a bruise on them. There is a go-kart track around the back there, which I have read is open at certain times of year, but this time of year it's closed. I believe this hut here is a mini kids club. We never used it because we usually go out during the day, but the the kids' entertainment team really good, always lively, and say if you got a kid under 10, they're going to love it. So this is the smaller splash parks. This was the original one. It's really shallow water here. I think it's 20 mil deep, 40 mil deep. So you can pretty much leave your kid, as long as they've got their armbands on, and they'll enjoy the slides, because they all run into that shallow water. You're going around, you always see staff cleaning in the evenings, and that goes on all the way through the night. It's a really clean, tidy resort. You can't complain about that, really. Probably in peak season there probably is a lack of sunbeds. There's been a lot here now. We're out of season because we're the first week of October, but yes, these kind of things happen. So this is your main eating area for the snack bar. The snack bar is just down here on the left hand side of the ramp down. There's beer tap in there, ice cream machine, hot drinks machine. They have 5 hot dishes on every day. Usually the burger, sausage and chips are there every day, and chicken nuggets alternate with cheese curds, and then there'll be a pasta dish or pizza. Then there's usually some cold meats, cheese, a few pastries, buns, fruit, and then here usually is another bit of beer tap, soda drinks, and slush puppies. But you have to be careful your kids around them, because obviously sugar, wasps are well attracted to them. So this is probably, I'll say, the main pool, deepest one as well. All have 0 entry into them, all the pools here, apart from the one at the front. So as you see, a few little bits, a little bit tired, it could be touched up, but it doesn't affect how the use of the pool is used. The main thing you're looking for is, as long as it's clean and the area around it's clean, which you can see it is. I mean, the clean-up operation starts straight after close at 6 o'clock, and you say we're 20 past 7 in the morning now, and they're still going. So there's no messing around with cleaning up. This is the pool my little man loved the most. Really shallow for the majority of it. Deepest point's 1.2. And as you can see, you'll find this a lot. A lot of people leave inflatables around the pool when they leave. So there's always a good chance you come down, you might find something a little to play with if you haven't got anything in yet. So this is our block form enter, and we're just up there above them orange towels. Again, it's a few tiles missing in the pool, but it's not going to affect how the pool works and how you use it. And we're just coming round to where the hotel's just invested their most recent money. You can see the hotel has chosen to invest in this before upgrading some of the rooms, and you'll see what I mean by the rooms need an upgrade. It's not that they're not modern or not clean or anything like that, but they're starting to show a bit of wear and needing a bit of TLC. But from a business sense, you could see why they'd invest in this to draw more people into the hotel. So here we have the new water park. I believe that was new for this year. To be honest, it was one of the reasons that made us book this hotel. So you've got slightly large slides, you've got your fast slide in the pink one, but they're all fairly quick. Kids over 4 can go down their own. If you're not over 4, they can go down with an adult. My little man, 2.5, once he got on one of the bigger ones, that's it, he kept going round and round and round. But you see, chap over there cleaning it at the moment. Different dropping buckets, it's got 2 drop buckets on there. Different spray apparatus, and the mushroom. The only thing I will say is these 2 here, I mean, considering it only opened this year, aren't working already. You'd think they'd be a bit sharper to clean that. Also, a couple of evenings, just over here where these lights are on the left, they bought remote control cars for kids to use. I think it's €5 for 10 minutes. And you had choice to police cars, fire trucks, sports cars, Winnie the Pooh, like sit on thing. So yeah, it's been quite a good stay really, and overall, for a cheap and cheerful holiday we booked, not expecting the world, we've been fairly impressed. In fact, I'll go back down here and I'll show you how to get to the restaurant from the Formenta block. The restaurant's just down here. So coming down these ramps over here, just round the back of the water park. Also around the back of the water park over that far side is a sports court, which is what the water park used to be, just sports courts. So I think it's a pretty wise investment really for future-proofing the hotel a bit. So we've done a full loop. So there's the arcade where we were about 5 minutes ago. Now we're just down to the restaurant and the ramps. I would take you and show you food, but it's locked up, and when people are in there, I don't think it's very nice for people to somebody dangling the camera over them. But food, there's mixed reviews for it for a game. We've been fairly satisfied. I'd say they do theme nights every night, with an Asian night, an Indian night, Spanish night, Greek night. And I'll just say some of the theming, it's either all in or it's half-assed, is the best way to describe it. Like this Asian night, there was sushi galore, and a good sushi. It wasn't like the stuff you buy out your local supermarket. Good sushi, spring rolls, different dishes. Indian night and Greek night were a bit of a flop. The American night was really good. Ribs, burgers, sausages. I was quite impressed with that. But every night, the hot counter at the back, there'll be 2 meats cooking normally, 1 fish. There'll be paella or risotto, or relevant to the night's theme. Then there'll be 2 pastas that's being cooked. Then in the middle you've got a hot counter which has got 8 trays, which will be repeated on both sides, more or less. Then you've got your cold salads, cold meats, fruits, dessert. The dessert offering is always awesome every night. I mean, I was pretty impressed for the standard of the hotel for the dessert offering they had. And you've got ice cream, beer taps, sangria taps, wine taps. I mean, overall it was, for what people, I'd read reviews and stuff, there's nothing wrong with the food here. If you can't find something to eat in there, you're just being picky. When they've got about 80 odd dishes on every night, you're just being picky. So here we are for Formenta block and Cabrera block, which is just off the left, which I just shoved behind a tree, which is quite a tall block. We're on the top floor up here. Elevator on this block is very slow, very temperamental. The door near us slams shut as soon as it opens, so just bear that in mind if you do stay in this block. But they're all little things that I think you'll start to see improve over the next few years. Now they've invested in updating the facilities at the hotel, I think you'll find the rooms will start to be touched up and brought to standard. Not that there's anything wrong with the rooms, but it's a nice grounds, well looked after. Nothing's overgrown, nothing's tatty. Every block's got a lobby area. So you've got a nice little seating area. And if you're wondering what that noise is, crickets. They love a good whistle during the night. And they are, it's announced me, so it's gone quiet. So yeah, I'll take you up to the room and we'll rejoin the video back up there. Right, so here we are up on the top floor. We were staying in room 5425. Let's go and have a look. So it is checkout day, so the room isn't the tidiest, so please bear with. Just slam some lights on so it's a bit brighter in there. So you come in, loads of storage space, fridge in the bottom, same side, loads of hanging space, safe down the bottom. Not that I could ever figure out how to set that one's a bit complicated, but I've got other ways of storing stuff. Got a side table chair. That was made as a bed for our little man, but he's too little for that, so we asked down reception for a cot, and that was brought up in a blink of an eye. Same with an extra pillow, we asked for that, they brought out very sharp this side, brought this side. Got a drawer in that, same as the one over here is a drawer in it. TV jumps on every time you put the electric in normally, that's why I left the card in for the purpose of the video. Nice big area when you haven't got the cot in. Obviously balcony. Closed area. Nice view over the pools. And a teeny tiny sea view to the left. Ashtray on the balcony. So you see a pretty bog standard room. It's modern, it's clean. Take you to the far end, you've got a small bathroom, shall we say. Toilet, basin. They include hand wash, and you've got a shower and a conditioner included with it. So what I was saying earlier about little bits of TLC the room needs. It's like coming into the shower, your clothes rack not really attached to the wall properly. Chrome's starting to peel away on the shower. So lime scales got built up on the tap, shall I say. So the towel rail here is hanging off. But does it affect your holiday? Not really. Again, like one of the runners of the doors here, I can only shut this door to there. We could have gotten asked, they probably would have fixed it, but it just doesn't bother us. And the only other thing we know is clean and knocked this runner out one day, and they just come and shove masking tape in it, which I was a bit like, what's that all about? But yeah, it's not going to ruin your holiday. So the only other thing, bedside lamps missing on that side. Floor's pretty scuffed up, but again, as I keep saying, none of it affects the cleanliness of your room, how your holiday goes. It's just little touches that'd be nice, and kind of why I'd probably say overall this hotel limps into the 4-star category. Something like door handles broken, but it still opens and closes. But this hotel is one of the things that you can see it was definitely a 4-star hotel at one point when all this stuff was new, and you know, we paid £1,100 for a week here for 3 of us, all inclusive. So you can't really squabble at that. What we got, the food was respectable. You know, the facilities were good, staff were good, attentive. Would we stay here again? Yeah, the right price. I wouldn't say no. Calas de Mallorca is probably a little bit too quiet for us, although a lot of people say there's not a lot in town. There's a lot there that doesn't show up on Google Maps, like bars, restaurants. There's probably a good 30, 40 bars and restaurants down there, as well as shops. So, yeah. Will I recommend this hotel to people? Yes, but don't come here expecting the world 'cause it's got 4 stars on it, because it's probably limping in there and it's a solid 3-star hotel. But with a few little upgrades, it would be comfortably back up as a 4-star hotel again. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you give me a like, subscribe, anything is appreciated. And next one coming up will be a big one, 16 nights in Florida.